Welcome to part 2 of the Tunisian WWE drama. So in this video we're going to be talking about player conditions, since it was said that, the boys lived in bad conditions. We're going to be talking about player expenses, فازت I scammed money, and the third thing, which is فازت اني انا قلبته في فلوسه. Those things will be spoken about in this video. Now, before I begin, I will address something, which is why are X amount of people against me? First of all, this is not true. Secondly, these people are all friends, and most importantly, it doesn't matter how many people are against X person. If something is true, it's true. If something is false, it's false. It's that simple. العداد متاع العباد جين الشخص does not matter. Now let's talk about player conditions. نحن كنا عايشين in a gaming house في اللاك, an amazingly good location بحذا Catalan, with unlimited money, with 45 ping internet, with people at our service كانوا في معبد who would clean up for us, and people who would يقضيونا أي حكاية we would need. We wouldn't have to go out, يمشوا يقضيوها لنا. و anytime نحبوا نخرجوا we had the money باش نمشوا نخرجوا. الفلوس اللي تصرفت على الماكلة, people who are complaining about cleaning بالطريقة هذه ولا cleaning بالطريقة هذيك, الفلوس اللي نحن صرفناها على restaurants عادي تجي حتى 6-7 ملايين, if not even more, في الأشهر اللي نحن قدناهم في اللاك as a team. Before we played versus the SBL, we were sent as a team by Sifat Hashisha to المرادي قمرت, where he gave us الملايين to spend just so that we would be more motivated to win, and he asked nothing from us. لحد الآن لا سألنا باش نحطوا لوجو, لا سألنا باش نعملوا له أي حاجة بالنسبة لي. He asked nothing from us إلا باش إن نحن نربح. That's it. That's all he asked from us. He wanted Tunis to win. And people are complaining about food, and they're complaining about drashnua, and they're complaining about كذا player expenses. What are the player expenses? The player expenses was a deal اللي تعملت من عند سي فتحي والteam owner, when he said اللي مادام أنا باش نوفر gaming house, I want you to give me player expenses. So عطى سي فتحي player expenses, and he was in control of how they were spent. So سي فتحي didn't want people باش يحطوا الفلوس في جيوبهم and then they spend all of the money في نهار ولا في نهارين. He wanted الحكاية باش تكون منظمة, and for there to be a budget باش نكونوا ديما عنا ماء والحليب والessentials والbreakfast و other stuff that we might need. And here is a piece of paper اللي توري exactly how the player expenses were spent. Now after 2 weeks, وهذا كيفاش صرفناهم player expenses for the first 2 weeks. After the first 2 weeks, everyone got their own money اللي كان عايش في gaming house, because in the end their player expenses, الفلوس only goes to people who are living in the gaming house, and there were no issues. ومن بعديك basically سي فتحي ended up sponsoring us even more, and he would literally spend so much money on us. أي مرة نحن نطلبوه and we ask him for money, he would instantly give us the money. So نحن we were living in amazingly good conditions, and we got everything that we ever asked for. Now let's talk about the player expenses incident. شنو حكاية player expenses? Okay, let's talk about it. Now what happened was اللي كنا في gaming house, أنا وقتها والمانجر واشتقري, I don't remember who else. واشتقري accused me of having stolen money, or أنا قريتها بالطريقة هذيك وقتها, وديجا المانجر وقتها زاد قراها بالطريقة هذيك وتنرفز. He got really upset. شنو صار؟ مشينا بعديك وحسبناهم الفلوس أنا والمانجر مع بعضنا بالبني. و turns out بالعكس كانت فما فلوس زيادة مش فلوس ناقصة, and here is proof of that. معناتها الشخص هذايا he knew اللي I was being honest. he مشان بعديك حسب معايا الفلوس. turns out اللي اشتكري طلع غلط, and اللي كانت فما فلوس زيادة مش فلوس ناقصة, and فضيناها الحكاية وما تجبدتش مات. It wasn't brought up again because they understood اللي هم اللي هو غلط. And then بعديك the same person who knows me as a person, اللي يعرفني كشخص، اللي جربني درا قديش مرة، يمشي ويكذب قدام العباد الكل ويقول اللي أنا سارق. He calls me a thief. The same person who defended me, the same person اللي هو بيدو قالها راهو فما فلوس زايدة مش فلوس ناقصة، حسبناها مع بعضنا الفلوس. He goes and he accuses me of lying. باش تشوف الكذابين هذوما what lengths they're willing to go باش to damage my reputation or to pathetically try to damage my reputation. معناتها الشخص هذا اللي يكذب على فازة الفلوس رغم ذلك اللي هو بيدو حسب الفلوس معي، ليزي كذب على فازة الماكلة، قال اللي علي وكل فيهم في الماكلة هذه وقت اللي نحن literally قعدنا such a short period of time وين ناكلوا روز وسكالوب. رغم ذلك we had our own money وعنا فلوسنا نحن, so if people didn't like the food they could have gone and eaten whatever they wanted. it was like 1 week ولا a very short period of time, and for the rest of the entire duration الأربع أشهر we ate as kings كلينا كل يوم in expensive restaurants. We had unlimited resources. ولا يزي the ironic part is يتمنيك علي على فازة الرز والسكالوب وكيف apparemment أنا قدران عن الرز والسكالوب في الدار. رغم ذلك it was literally his idea. It was literally his idea باش نمشي نترناو وباش ناكلو رز وسكالوب. So how is it that أنا بالنسبة لي ما يهمنيش ما يقلقنيش عباد فالآخر it's true. معناتها if you guys want to eat the food you can eat the food. If you don't want to eat the food عندكم فلوسكم. That's how it was supposed to work. أما the fact اللي أنتي تمشي on a video and you blame me for something which is your idea as well, to me it's just funny. It's ironic. توري أنتي شخصيتك كيفنها.
أنا خرالي في كيفي وقلبني في فلوسي وتوا ما خذيت فلوسي وما عاينيش باش ناخذ فلوسي.
أنت قاعد تكذب. Yes. You know.
فازت علي قلبني في فلوسي. This was hilariously comical. بالنسبة لي أنا كيف شخص يسمح لروحه باش يقول ربي في الوجود ومن بعديك يكذب ويقول ربي مش باش يسامحك على حكاية اللي انت قاعد تكذب عليها برسمي. I don't know. I really do not know. Now what the truth is, it's very very simple. الفلوس وصل أمخر. That's long story short. هو the money that the team owner would give, he would give it to me and I would give it to him, and it was like this every single month, and every single month the money would arrive late every single month, and it was no problem. Just المرة هذية he really had to go home and he had a dentist appointment where he had no money to pay for the dentist appointment, so he got really frustrated, and that's it. And back then, since I was your friend, I was still willing to help you. I had money at home, money that I won from tournaments, and كنت باش نسلفك الفلوس هذاك. So I called up my father, who was in Hammamet, and he wasn't gonna come to Tunis. And just for you, he was gonna come to Tunis just for you. على جالك انتي يجي من حمامات لتونس just so that you could have money باش تروح. My own personal money, كمزية, as a favor, because for me, I didn't care. I helped out my friends. That's just how I am. And what happened was there was a problem. خاطر هو كان حاجته باش يروح نص النهار وممكن باش تروح بيه نص النهار و she couldn't really wait, and my father could only come لتونس مع مدي ساعة خاطر كان عنده اجتماع and he couldn't come any earlier. So he was upset وخرج الغش متاعو عليا. رغم ذلك I was gonna help him. Now after that day I realized اللي أنا عشرت الشخص الغلط واللي أنا I was friends with someone who was never really friends with me for the right reasons. الشخص هذا he was only friends with me على المصلحة. That's what I realized. Now the team owner then messages me هو here is a screenshot, what's the status of his money. قلت who am I gonna give his money to. خاطر مستحيل ما نحبش نراح الشخص هذاك، ما عادش باش نقرب له. قلت له ميسالش maybe I can give the money to him الجارة in real life ولا تلقى حل، جست ما نحبش نراح الشخص هذاك. قال لي التيم اونر ميسالش، خلي الفلوس عندك انت وانا تنبعث له الفلوس and السالير متاعك الجاية I will take the extra money اللي كان عندك. قلت له okay sure no problem, that's a good solution. So there you go, I've proven it. في الآخر مش علي قلبني وبعديك شو اسمه جو عطاني فلوسي. no, أنا حكيت مع جو and he said I'll send him the money, أما next salary I'll reduce it from your salary. قلت له okay no problem, because I was gonna give him the money but to someone كنت مش نعطيه الولد حومته اللي هو كان قرا وقرا كان مش نعطيه الفلوس. but you know in the end we came up with a solution. بعد ذيك هي الحكاية من الآخر. that is the entire situation. I've shown enough proof and that's it. you know like حكاية الفلوس هذيك هي لخصت الكل. I'm not gonna answer anything which is said now because it's gonna be pointless. مش like I said, it's stupid. Can every single time هو يحل فيديو ولا شخص يحل عليه لايف ولا يعمل فيديو باش نقعد نضيع في وقتي. I've wasted enough time on this and I'm a player في الآخر IAC starting soon and I have to go to Tunis like tomorrow, so I really don't have time to waste on this anymore. So I'll finish the final videos as soon as possible بعد حنسكر الموضوع هذا once and for all. That's it. Now that you guys know the truth, let's just end this subject, please. So you know, every single person اللي بيجي يقعد يكذب كذبات is gonna just create drama for no reason. It's just stupid. I don't have time to waste with people اللي برسمي ما يسوى حتى شيء.
ونقول لك مبروك هاك نقستها، ضيعت الوقت وجيت لحياتك فسدتها. بلاد همل قول لي علاش معدل، بلادي نعم بوكو بالبطالة وبالعامل. مانيش منكم ومانيش خير منكم، كل واحد وعيوبه. ورسن حاجة على الظهر البنادم هي ذنوبه. مانيش باش ندوبو مانيش باش نفيقو، مادام الواحد عاصمو لا يسمع صديقه. وما كلاندستينو حق لما ربطي وينو، علاش تمثلي لما تبدلي. بطبيعتي نكرهكم ما وعدوكم باش نولي شي ما تشد عليا خليف تهزك حللي. واكثر حاجة تخوفني كوني مانيش نصلي. برشا عالسب بلادي برشا تعب، برشا ناس ولات تكرهني من غير السبب. مازال الشغب ماني جاي نلعب موزيكا، ضربان لك صب في تونس مش في امريكا. سو منع شريكة واستحفظ البايك لان مفما حد سهلك على رايك. جبورة الغادي من البلايك مازالت في النفحة. اني ما جيتش نقرا جيت باش نطوي عليك الصفحة.